There are a lot of conspiracy theories about Taylor Swift, from people saying she's satanic to a clone, a government psyop. So we're gonna take a look at every theory to see if there's any actual substantial evidence to back any of these claims and to see if we're convinced. Let's take a look.
Taylor Swift's the biggest star in the world. Sorry, Gutfeld. She's been blanketed across the sports media entertainment atmosphere. The New York Times just speculated she's a lesbian. And last year's tour broke Ticketmaster. A tour that's revenue tops the GDP of 50 countries. I mean, I like her music, she's all right. But I mean, have you ever wondered why or how she blew up like this? Well, around 4 years ago, the Pentagon Psychological Operations Unit floated turning Taylor Swift into an asset during a NATO meeting. What kind of asset? A psyop for combating online misinformation. Listen.
You came in here wanting to understand how you just go out there and counter an information operation. Well, the idea is that social influence can help encourage or promote behavior change, so potentially as like a peaceful information operation. I include Taylor Swift in here because she's she's fairly influential online.
You know how fucking stupid you have to be to believe that the only reason she's as popular as she is because the Pentagon turned her into an asset 4 years ago? Like, what the fuck are you saying right now? How do these people have jobs, let alone jobs in the media? I mean, I know it's Fox News, so it kind of makes sense. Taylor Swift has been the most popular artist for way more than 4 years, I'll tell you that much. And the Pentagon was literally just bringing her up as an example in some presentation about influence or something. Like, why are you addicted to creating the most outlandish bullshit story in your mind, fully believing it and trying to make other people believe it too? Did he dream about it and decide to come to work and tell everyone about his dream? I don't know. I don't get it. The Pentagon did end up responding though. They said, as for this conspiracy theory, we are going to shake it off, which as they should, you know. But let's keep going with these far-right theories for a sec.
I kind of have a problem though with the hardcore Taylor Swift fans. This is a little bit what idolatry, I think, looks like, and you're not supposed to do that. In fact, if you look it up in the Bible, it's a sin.
The Pentagon PSYOP unit pitched NATO on turning Taylor Swift into an asset.
She's the perfect vehicle to go to those low propensity white liberal women. We can do.
I'm definitely a white liberal woman.
We don't have a Taylor Swift on our side, but you know who we have? We have Kid Rock, we have Ted Nugent, we have influencers.
Who the fuck are these people? Man, the delusion, saying we have influencers as a response to Taylor Swift potentially being on the opposing side. One, you are arguing with the fucking wall because Taylor Swift hasn't even mentioned politics recently. Two, stop crying, you fucking soft crybaby.
She's going, let's effing go. If I heard that and my son was dating a girl who has a mouth like a teamster, that's it.
We both said that we were cheering for the opposite team, the Ravens, to beat out the Chiefs, just because we have had enough of Taylor Swift.
Don't get involved in politics.
Don't get involved in politics. I can't handle these delusional old heads just yapping and yapping. Let's move on to the next conspiracy.
Taylor Swift Live is a dream come true. But for some of these diehard fans, they have no memory of their concert experience. It's being called Taylor amnesia. You heard that right. Some fans can't remember the concert they attended just moments earlier. That's what happened to 32-year-old Nicole Booz, who saw Taylor earlier this month in Philadelphia.
You spent almost $1,000 on a ticket, right? And you can't remember anything?
It felt like so surreal. Afterwards, as we were leaving, I was like, did she play this song? I don't remember this song. I don't remember her doing that. And just little things like that. But I do remember going to the concert.
Doctors say Taylor amnesia is a very real phenomenon.
What? Oh my god. Okay, you got me. You can have it on record that Taylor Swift does in fact own my soul, and she performs these spells on me all the time. I'm actually coming out as someone who experienced Taylor amnesia during her Eras tour in LA. She basically hypnotized me and made me so mesmerized by her, especially during the Evermore set. It was weird. No, woman, you were either drunk as fuck, which is fine, high, or you were just overwhelmed with excitement, which is normal. Why go on this stupid interview to push a narrative that is completely fictional and about her being a witch? Do people realize how dumb they sound? I'm not even attacking just the girl, I'm calling out the interviewer too, but I wish I could get my 45 seconds back after watching that. That was so stupid. And someone commented, she's doing witchcraft on stage openly. They obviously were under a trance or something. She really can't escape these witchcraft claims, can she? I guess when you're that big, it's just inevitable.
To all you Swifties out there, don't come for me. I'm just joshing. That's not Taylor Swift. That's the former high priestess of the Church of Satan, who looks a lot like Taylor Swift. That's pretty ironic, right? Because it's not like this is a coven of witches, right? Choosy lyrics. That doesn't look like a summoning ritual.
Girl, that's just Willow. Continuing.
Just speculation, right? And then someone posted this online.
Summon the demons!
Someone else was thinking the same
The
thing.
worst part is, she commented twice, and she says, is this the new 1, 2, 3, let's go B? So she's saying, is summon the demons the new crowd chant that they say when she does this witchcraft ritual?
Now to any supporters, I know I already posted this, but for some reason it's not showing on my account even though it didn't get taken down.
The thing about conspiracy theorists is they'll start believing everything is a conspiracy. Oh, it's the higher forces making my videos not show on my account. For me, it's the higher forces making me unable to walk into a fucking gym. This guy who looks exactly how I'd expect a batshit crazy conspiracy theorist to look like is claiming that Taylor Swift and this satanic girl are the same person. This is an interesting conspiracy, I can't lie, because there are some similarities in their faces that are a bit uncanny, so let's go deeper.
Let me introduce you first, though, to Zena LaVey. Her father, Anton LaVey, is, I guess, the founding father of Satanism in this country. He founding it about 25 years ago, Zena?
On the 13th, I turned 13 on Friday the 13th. My first album went gold in the US in 13 weeks. Every time I've won an award at an award show, I've been seated in row M, which is the 13th letter, or like the 13th seat, or the 13th row, or the 13th section. It's really a good number. Good.
Okay, this is what I was looking for. This is actually interesting because it's a bit unsettling. I didn't know that video of her repeating 13 ever existed, even though we knew that that's her favorite number, but I never thought of it this way. And the creepy music makes it much more dramatic, so they do in fact look scarily similar, but Taylor is just way prettier, I can't lie. So people are claiming that Taylor is this rejuvenated clone or reincarnation of this woman. I found that this Xena person is still alive and is a 60-year-old music artist in Berlin. And I found her Instagram, and this is fucking creepy. I feel disgusted just scrolling through this. But she looks old now, and point is, there's really no connection between the two unless you are a Christian Facebook mom that likes getting into illogical rabbit holes about how Hollywood is a cult. And if you drink Monster Energy, then you're satanic. Do you think she's magically making herself younger and traveling back and forth from Berlin to go on the Eras tour and see Travis play every week? No, she's already super busy as is. I also don't know why people keep bringing up Willow off of my favorite Taylor Swift album, Evermore. I guess that's her only song that's kind of witch-like because it's basically her casting a spell to make someone fall in love with her. But interesting conspiracy. Let's move on to the next.
Every single time the Chiefs get a touchdown, every time they get a point, every time they do anything, it shows Taylor Swift.
As they do for every single sporting event, they show Giselle after every Tom Brady touchdown, Brittany Mahomes, same story, but go off, I guess.
Conspiracy is right now, and I'm not gonna lie, if you watched the last game, you would agree with me that the refs completely threw it towards the Chiefs. Like, they were calling the Ravens on just about every single football call that could possibly be made.
You think they're doing this because Taylor Swift is there?
Taylor Swift has brought millions of dollars of revenue, not only to the NFL, to football.
She brought in $331 million in brand revenue to the NFL and the Chiefs. Yep.
Every single game, there was a weird call that is actually throwing the games. And then they show Taylor Swift. They filled the Chiefs Stadium with Swifties every single game that she was there for the past, 7 weeks.
No, that's just how many fans she has. I hate to break it to you, but a lot of Swifties are already football fans. I mean, it makes sense because the NFL has a 50% female audience. It's not just guys that like football anymore. I hate to break it to you.
I'm not choosing one side or another.
Sounds like you're choosing a side.
Is that it's rigged so that Taylor Swift's face will be all over the fucking Super Bowl. And it will. They're going to show her face every 20 seconds.
No. I'll admit some sports have really biased refs, but to say that the NFL is intentionally rigging the game for Taylor Swift is insane. It's a stretch. The Chiefs made it to the Super Bowl last year and in 2020. Taylor's definitely been helping the revenue for the NFL because she is Taylor Swift, but to say that this was all plotted and rigged by the higher powers at the NFL is crazy. crazy. There's fucked up refs sometimes, and I know people get butthurt because their team lost in the playoffs, so I could understand why this may be one of their excuses. Alright, this is ridiculous. I can't do any more of the politics or football conspiracy shit. Let's move on to something new.
The biggest conspiracy theory about Taylor Swift is that she's had 2 very famous girlfriends and is not so secretly bisexual. First, Victoria's Secret supermodel who looks camp right in the eye, Karlie Kloss.
I'd like to know what's going on between Karlie Kloss and Taylor Swift.
This theory started with flirty tweets of Taylor saying she wanted to bake cookies with Karlie, and then Karlie saying your kitchen or mine. Then suddenly they're BFFs doing Vogue shoots together, going to every event together, and Taylor saying she has a room for Karlie to stay at her house. They go on road trips together and write their names with hearts in the sand, which leads to them always kissing on the cheek, which leads to this photo that broke the internet of them allegedly kissing at a concert. There's so many Taylor songs that point to them being in a relationship. Like in Welcome to New York, Taylor said,
"The inspiration that I found in that city is hard to compare to any other force of inspiration I've ever experienced in my life. It's
inspiration she's never had a girl, and you know who she was always with in New York? Karlie Kloss. And the lyrics are the first time she hinted at any queerness in her song, saying, and you can want who you want, boys and boys and girls and girls. Where Taylor lived in New York was Cornelia Street, and guess who was less than a mile of a walk away? Karlie Kloss. In Cruel Summer, Taylor speaks of a secret romance where she had to sneak in through the garden gate every night that summer. And this is the garden gate to Karlie Kloss's house. But why would they keep it a secret? Taylor in this song says, I don't want to keep secrets just to keep you. And then they apparently broke up. Her other girlfriend was allegedly Glee star Diana Agron. The rumor started when one very late night Diana tweeted baking cookies, dancing in the kitchen, and kissing this cat, and it's Taylor Swift's very famous cat. Then Taylor saying she's a special inside source at Glee that tells her what's going on. In Taylor Swift's song Holy Ground, about a love that she considers holy, she sings, I left a note on the door with the joke we'd made, and that was the first day. Then Diana tweeted her door that Taylor left a joke on.
We get it. You know, I understood this conspiracy a long time ago as to why many people think her and Karlie kissed or might have had a thing, but at this very moment in time, there is no excuse to still believe she is bisexual or lesbian. Women could have friends without weirdos making it sexual, come on. She had a long-term boyfriend, then another boyfriend, now another. We would have caught something better by now, and I honestly don't really understand why people care so much about this. Like, does her sexuality really interest you guys that much? I don't see an appeal there for a conspiracy. Maybe that's just me. But we went through some interesting stories today, and that's all I found for now. Let me know if you guys want to see some more videos like this, or if you have any other ideas you want me to try. I appreciate you guys for watching a lot. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Later.